Another live stream, Tree City Live, TreeRoot.City. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Just hit the button. Let's make sure we're live over here.
So this is it. This is the ZenBlocks assist.
It's like another live stream, Tree City up on YouTube. That's good. Let's go check Twitter, see how things are going on X. I gotta get the Twitter word out of my vocabulary permanently. I just noticed my there we go. Cool. Yeah, let's go. Looks like we're live on Twitter as well. Awesome. Hope you guys come retweet the space, get things going over here. Got some exciting stuff today. So first things first, we ended up signing up for Galxe, or Galxe. I keep calling it Galxe. I don't know why, but last night we were really debating it. I was going between a couple different platforms. We were testing them out, looking at the pricing, looking at the different features and stuff. And this one really seems to be the best. And it's not only a platform I look at from the business side, but it's also a platform I've used as a user. So I've used their platform and I've done these quests, and I know it works. Like I've gotten airdrops and NFTs and free things for doing these quests. So what a quest is, it's basically like you'll have a set of tasks. So it'll be like follow their Twitter, X, join the Instagram, go hit the like on deck screener, hit the rocket, and then you'll be entered into a drawing for a whitelist. And then we'll run that for 24 hours, and then everybody that does those 3 tasks and have those things accomplished will be entered for a whitelist, or maybe we'll do 10 whitelists, or we'll give away. We can also do pools of tokens, so we could do like everyone's guaranteed to get some tokens out of a million tokens. So there's also that method. So really excited to test this out today. I purposefully didn't do anything with it yet, so we're going to be going into the account fresh, and it's just going to be us documenting the next part of our journey. We've done everything on this stream from the beginning. We launched the coin on Pump Fun, and instantly we went live. We built the website live on stream. We coded the script and the NFTs live on stream. We built the prompt for the NFTs live on stream. We filled out the applications for CoinGecko, which got approved, Coin Paprika, which got approved. We're waiting on some others like CoinMarketCap. We're on Coin Live Watch. We've also we were on stream. We paid for the decks. We designed the logo. I went over my workflow using Canva and how I use that to create the images and the art, for the banners and the logos and stuff. And we've really just been along this ride together. And the next step is going to be this Galxe thing. So I should really look into how to pronounce it properly. I'm pretty sure it's just Galaxy, but it's spelled weird. So let me get logged in over here. Let me make sure we got all our ducks in a row. Turn off the VPN so we're not in Bahamas. Make sure we got our wallets all good. Cool. Great. So essentially how this works, when you join up, you have the option to create what's called a space. So any project can come and make a space, but it requires a 300 USDC deposit. And the thing that I really liked about this platform versus the others is that the others were just fees, straight up $200 a month, $50 a month, $500 a month, just to use their platform and all these. Or it's like, oh, you can do 100 people per month, and if you go over that, you have to pay. And it's like that's such garbage. So Galxe, we'll just call it our space over here. You give them the deposit, and there's not really any fees or anything. You just kind of use their platform, and they understand that as people use the platform, it'll generate natural engagement with their site and get people involved and people coming over here. So we're going to launch our debut quest, and it's just going to be a 24-hour one. It'll just be like we'll like the Twitter, we'll join the Telegram, and if you do those 2 things, you can get qualified for a whitelist or something. So let's see what this is. I have not done this yet, so I really don't know what to expect. Hopefully it doesn't show anything sensitive on screen. We're actually just going to use ChatGPT to come up with strong titles and strong, So I have the prompt that we were using all week to generate our tweets and our social media. So I'm just going to pull that one up. Root Guardian tweets. So I said, these are lame. Find something good. Oh yeah, we were trying to think of the shout out to the XEND guys. We were like, what? I was like, what's the opposite of XEND? And I was trying to get some funny. There really isn't anything good. What was the one? It was XEND back. That's pretty funny. You can send it and you can XEND it back. But yeah, anyways, so all right. So we've decided to go with Galxe. How do you pronounce this phonetically? It's pronounced Galaxy, just without what? It's pronounced like Galaxy without the last Y sound. So it is Galxe. Maybe I heard somebody say that. That's why I keep saying it. So it's Galxe. We're on the Galxe platform. All right, cool. Let's see how the chat's doing. I just realized I can't see the chat on the screen. What's up, Tazenian? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, we're just chilling, so. Ooh. All right, well, what should we do for our first quest? Should we do 5 whitelists? We are going to do our first quest, which will be social media engagement for 5 Root Guardian whitelist spots while the mint is ongoing. Users, we have TreeCity West and TreeRoot Dev on Twitter. We have rockets to hit on deck screener. We have upvote on CoinGecko and Jupiter. Twitter verified acquired. Also have Telegram group and open to recommendations for others. What should our first 24-hour quest be? So I want to do this is just going to be a test, a little 24-hour quest. So Root Guardian Mint Hype Quest. 5. The Force is alive and the Guardians are watching. Complete these quick missions within 24 hours for your shot at 1 of 5 whitelist spots for Root Guardian NFT Mint. Screenshot as proof. Upvote on CoinGecko. Twitter verification. It's interesting that it's screenshots. Should we only stick to things that are auto-verified? Sup, Lou? Welcome. Yeah, we're just working on. So we're getting the Galxe quest going. So this will be for Root token, and yeah, it should be a fun one. Trying to get some engagement going. Lower more admin work. You'd be doing. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay. We could do a $5 Root holder. Okay, this is interesting. We also have a YouTube channel. and Pump Fun page. I like the idea of holding $5 of root. Maybe we should do or holding an NFT. Does it do and or? That'd be cool. Yes, it can handle and or. That's nice. You can hold $5 a root or an NFT. Yeah, but we don't want to. We want to get the NFTs out. We don't want to just. It's interesting. Yeah, I like that. So follow Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, and then visit Pump Fun. I don't want to verify NFT, but I do like $5 a root, $50 a root, or complete the 3 tasks. How many do we have? Let's see. Thinking about doing like 25. This guy. What's up, Chuck? Welcome. Yeah, Chuck, I'm glad you showed up. That just reminded me. You guys should go check out Chuck's token. It's the best ticker ever. So the token is Fire Chicken, and the ticker is FCKN. That's awesome. I love that so much. But okay, so I do like so I wanted to check just to see. So we're coming up on 50%. Yeah, we could do 50. We could do 50 from this one and still have plenty. But if we did 50 and added one or two more options for the social media, YouTube, Twitter, Pump Fun, and Telegram. We have 400 NFTs left to mint, so I think we could do like 50 NFTs, 25 NFTs. Not $50 a root. Oh. I've noticed this with ChatGPT 5. It really struggles. It struggles understanding sometimes. Like, I was pretty clear. We have 400 left to mint, so I think we could do like 25 NFTs. And it thought I was saying 25 for them to be eligible, but I think it was pretty obvious. We have 25 to give away. Why do I have to explain that 3 times?
So what I'm going to do, I am actually going to take this over to Claude. This is something I do sometimes. I'll just copy paste this whole conversation and just bring it over to a different LLM and just ask if ChatGPT tripping. I think this is a good idea. We just got to get the numbers right. ChatGPT completely misunderstood and suggested requiring people to hold 25 plus NFTs. I'm asking for help, not to be understood. How do we optimize this Galxe giveaway? Let's use Opus. Actually, no, let's start a new one. Bhagwan, what's up? 420 in the building. Over on Pump Fun. Got Dank in the chat over on YouTube. What's up, Dank? Welcome, welcome. All right. 25 NFTs is perfect. Big enough to feel winnable, small enough to create urgency. Consider tiering 20 regular winners plus 5 early bird. What would be better? Sounds like you're saying raffle, but I was saying first come, first serve. Got it. I agree. I think 25 is too many for 24 hours. Maybe we do raffle of 10 in 48 hours. I just want to do a short test. Eventually, once we get comfortable with this Galxe platform, we'll be able to do some more advanced stuff. You know, screenshots and, you know, all this other stuff, but I kind of like this. We'll do 10 NFTs. I think the $50 of root. I think that's fine. I like it, except we're launching now. This is a test, so let's get it going. The GPT said I was going to make an image. We can make it public, so that's cool. That means people that, you know, these people, there are Galxe farmers that just go in here and do these tasks and follow a million Twitter accounts and retweet a million shits every day. So we're going to be able to do that, and then they'll see us and they'll be able to come into our, you know, require them to come into the Telegram and follow on Twitter, and then we start expanding our reach. So that's kind of the goal here. So we're going TreeRoot.City. The forest is calling. forest rewards the dedicated. All right, so we got to make a little graphic. Actually, I think starting with this guy will be a good idea. We just went black background. Oh yeah, that pops way more. Okay, I think we're on to something here. Why is YouTube like 1 minute behind, X like 30 seconds, and Pump just 2 seconds? I like it, but what the hell? It's because of the moderation and the just the server. So you think of YouTube and Google's infrastructure, it's so big that there's so much processing that has to happen that it literally takes, you know, whereas Pump is just kind of just feeding my stream, no fucks given. So it's just like piping it in. Yeah, I like this. I think this will be good. I don't want to. Space evenly, vertically. this is gonna be. Oh no, it's 5 by 6. That sucks. A weird size. Okay. And this is where we can just head right on over here and pop this in. What you up to, Dank? Did you get your Root Guardian for minting the degen skulls? If you had your degen skulls, you got the Root Guardian whitelist. So turn on civil prevention. Okay. XID, Telegram ID. Do need Solana address. Cool. Yeah, this is nice. This is really easy.
All right, how we doing? Restream says everything is offline, but I can see that we're not. Got 3 watchers over on YouTube, 70 lookers over at X. What we got over here on Pump? Got 5 watchers over on Pump. It's awesome. Yeah, we're doing our thing. I had a big dump today. Malicious wallet there, but that's okay. Maintaining 75K. That seems to be our floor. God damn it, I'm looking at the chart without showing the chart. Anyways, let's get back to this. Let's keep this moving. We'll look at the chart after we set up our quest. And this is where I get to plug all my own shit. Which is good if you think about it. Like, they'll be able to see all the Zen stuff. They'll be able to see my validator status. Are you serious? You motherfuckers. This is how they get you. Exclusively for Galxe Business Plus. Not even listed here. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, let's just pay $3,000 a month so we can verify the Twitter's real. No, that's all good. That's not the end of the world. It's just always the bait and switch later on. Surprise, it's different now. Welcome to crypto. Oh, there's the Andor. That's cool. So we need to do a retweet. We can't set it. What? We need promo for the project. So write me a promo tweet with the NFTs that are currently minting, the root token that graduated from Pump Fun, and the TreeRoot.City community we are building. Dude, a link to Pump Fun and Deck Screener. All right, where's the Deck Screener root? He's getting a little buyback now. It's awesome. Oh yeah, beautiful recovery there. Look at that. Did this fuck? Did the same thing to the fucking Zen chart. So it looks like they bought back in Zen, or somebody did. That's awesome. I like crypto, bruh. If you guys are Zenders, come over and mint your NFTs. We got tons coming. You'll be able to stake your NFT. We're gonna have a Discord that'll have the private verification, and we're setting up these quests to get some new holders and users in the chat. So we need a tweet. Will be the promo tweet that the Quest user will click on. Too many emojis.
We want some emojis, just not too many. What the hell? Way too many again. Same as the first time. Find a medium. This really cannot. ChatGPT 5 sucks. It doesn't mention the web. I guess it does there. I guess it's good with the coding stuff, but man, using it as a just to get some basic information. This is awful. It's way too big to fit in a small tweet. Think vertically. Think vertically. Everybody's phone's vertical. I said think vertically and it said thinking longer. Oh my gosh. Man. What video should we have them watch? Oh, the X1 node dashboard for sure. Oh, the X1 setup tutorial. Once everything's set up, you actually don't need to have the wallet on there. Cool. All right, so now we're gonna have a visit the pump page. Awful tweet. Okay. All right, sorry. Yeah, sorry for being quiet. I'm just kind of in the zone, working on these thing here. Wait, we need to launch my. Awesome. All right. Root for root. Earn root by staking your root guardian. Cool. When minting is finished. Awesome. All right, so now what's going on in the chat? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I ain't doing shit. All right, we're just getting the setup. Cool. So now we have the tweet. We can actually put in here. So please add Galxe bot. All right, so let's go over to the Telegram, search for Galxe bot. Which bot? Nice. All right, so this is what it'll look like. TreeRoot.City. Okay, way too long. Your Guardian giveaway. So let's try and change that up. So get this out of here. Visit TreeRoot.City. True Guardian giveaway, 10 NFTs in 48 hours. Force is calling. Visit TreeRoot.City. Just say whitelist. Awesome. Yeah, we definitely want Solana. So this is kind of cool. You can actually earn on-chain points. And this is an actual token that you'll see. You can actually trade. I think it's on Coinbase, actually. So not only will you get the NFTs and whatever rewards the project puts up, but Galxe also gives you these points, which can then be redeemed for the G token, the Galxe tokens. And that's why they require the $300 deposit. So I'm really excited about it. Let's see. Cool. Should we just send it? Fuck it. Let's make the time right now and send it. Yeah, exactly. It's in 8 minutes anyway. All right, quest is live. Cool. Awesome. All right, cool. Yeah, so this is just a test. We're just testing the waters, seeing how this works. I'll check the social media engagement, see if we get any new followers. Hopefully we get some new eyes on the project. I think it's pretty funny that the video that I have is how to set up a X1 validator. So it's how to set up the, I'll have to watch that video or at least go, subscribe to the tube. So, yeah. I don't even know. Hopefully I didn't make it too This is the test, so if you guys could, you know, go see if this quest will work. I'm gonna tweet about it right now. Ask our set. Write the tweet. Alright, so if there's like a web page embed, that'd be cool. I don't want to say that. Cool. I think that's pretty good. Awesome. Quest raffle is live. Now, do we boost this? Cool. All right, let's send the raid in the chat. Awesome. All right. I'm curious how this works. So what does it look like from the admin side? Let's take a look. Too many windows. There. Got no oats. That's the other thing about Galxe. It has the oats, which are kind of like little like verifications that you've done something for the group, which is pretty cool. They're kind of like badges almost. I forget what they stand for, like something like on-chain awareness token or something like that. Cool. Quest is live. You get some nice little analytics. 0 participation. Oh, great. It also says Ethereum network. Why does it say Ethereum? We selected Solana. Yeah. Scary. Yeah, okay. we need the Solana address. I don't know why it says Ethereum. That kind of scared me for a second, but cool. So I'm confused by these requirements. Seems prohibitive if we have no followers or participation just signed up. Okay. All right, so maybe nobody can participate. That's kind of funny. Let's see. What's up, Game Satoshi? Welcome to the chat. Okay, so this says no task requirement. Oh, here we go. This is interesting. So part of me is like, yeah, we need the Sybil protection, or else bots are, you know, some guy can make a bot and just take all of them. But if we don't have any followers or any loyalty built, how does that work? Guess, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, this is starting. I got it. So here is where I can do the on-chain score. Cool. You know what? It's a short one, so we're gonna leave it blank. We're just gonna let it rip. If we get botted, we'll have 25 NFTs owned by bots. All right, now everybody should be able to do it. So cool. So if you complete the task, you receive a GG. Each time you claim, you receive a GG bonus. And that's the token. Those are the points. So that's pretty sick. Got our social media stuff here. Go over to our space. It's funny. Oh, it says hold $50 a root. You got minting twice in the X post. Good call. I think I can still edit it. That's kind of the danger of doing this stuff. I'm trying to do the stream and the minting. When minting. We out here minting. Minting for real. We're not just minting, we're minting. All right, that should be fixed. Hey, I watched the validator setup. Can I follow myself? That's funny. Just gonna do my own task here just to see if I can. This will. Oh, please link your Telegram. I wonder if their bot can do anything, or I guess it just checks that. That's really all it does. Yeah, so we're just testing this out, trying out Galxe. We got the first test quest going. 10 whitelists up for grabs, and what'll happen is when you go through it, you'll connect your wallet, you'll sign it, and it'll send the Solana wallet, and then I'll have a list of wallets. I'll be able to copy and paste those into the launch NFT whitelist, and then you'll be eligible for the whitelist. It'll be pretty cool. Are we looking over here? Root at 76K. Shout out to Lita for helping me in the chat. Awesome. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool. And then they click the link and they see me sitting here streaming. Like, what's up, guys? Hopefully that was that dude that popped in here. The game Satoshi. Does he hold any tree or root? He's got a lot of stuff. Cool. Then you go here and you retweet the tweet. Oh no, that's funny. Since I edited it, I have to fix the, hey. I don't think I'll be able to fix it. It said I can't change the tasks. Maybe I could change the link. It's okay. They'll just see that. Motherfucker. Let's see. Hopefully I can change the link. I'm not going to change the task. Yeah. Edit or add tasks. Yeah. Damn. That's okay though. That's not a big deal. Just when they visit it. Damn. It says I retweeted it because I'm the one that tweeted it. I'm just curious, you know, what happens next. Cool. I'll take the 40 points. I'm not going to participate though. Cost 76 cents to claim. Well, that's okay then. I don't need it. I don't need it. Why does it cost that? I'm confused. Deposit $500 to earn 100. Oh, I see. I can just... I see. I'm just getting confused by the advertisement. You just hit claim directly, and then... Yeah, TreeRoot.City root Galxe points. That's cool. I'm curious what this says. If I don't like that it says ETH there. Why does it say ETH? Maybe it's just saying it's on chain. Cool. Well, the quest is live, guys. We gotta push it. It's me and you, Lita. Awesome. Cool. Well, now that that's done, I kind of want to take a quick break. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'm so mad I fucked up the tweet. God damn it. But hey, that's what this is about. It's just a test, so. I could delete it, but nah. I don't think yeah, I think I have to delete it. No one will be able to retweet it, right? You come over here. Wonder if I can test from another account. Try from the EVM account.
All right, so now we're on the Zen burner account. What happens if I try to complete this? I really just want to see what happens with the tweet, to be honest. If the tweet's fucked up, then I'll just relaunch it. But if I just hit see latest and then... Nah, let's start this over. This is stupid. I don't like that. It's the first one. It's got to be right, so we're going to do it right. That's what I get for fucking it up. All right, so... Stop. Go. All right, we fucked it up. We're gonna do it again. Gonna delete the... Did I not even post that? That's fine. All right, sorry if anyone signed up for that, but I could just scroll up, right? You can also everything. Telegram. Oh no. Motherfucker. Alright, this is more familiar. Yeah, but give it to me. We are no longer doing the $50 root holder and just doing NFTs. Need basically everything I asked for updated. What's up, Rolando? Manager for TCW. Hell yeah, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're working on this this task thing. So we're not doing relaunch. Wait, I am talking about the actual quest setup. I gotta take a piss, but I want to get this done, and then we'll finish this, and then we'll kind of have the more traditional show where we look at charts and talk about Zen stuff and X1 and Root and XEND and all the things going on, KJP, all the fun stuff. NFT whitelist on launch. Anna. If we even get 10 people, but that's how it starts, right? We start small, then we work our way up from there. Cool. All right, so tasks. Okay, X follow. Do you have existing wallets? It's I hold my 8.5% bag of Zend better and like, yeah, definitely. It's from, I mean, that's your call. It's a free country. You can do what you want, free world. But yeah, from a perspective, when people come and look at new wallets, if they see one person holding 8%, they might be like, whoa. For me, that limits lower. Like for me, it's like 3%. Like that's kind of where I like. And that's just about the token distribution. Over time, there really should be no wallets over 1%, you know, for a mature token. But every time there's huge pumps, and that's kind of what Murad talks about, how there's these like natural pump waves, and then the token gets redistributed. When that redistribution happens, all those tokens from those big wallets go to the small wallets, and eventually everybody's on under 1%. So that washout's kind of a natural thing. But yeah, from a perspective, when you come and look at this coin and you see there's someone holding close to 10%, it's like, oh no. But on Pump Fund, I wouldn't even think twice about it. If it was graduated, I might. I look at that on Root. When I look at Root's holders,
Yeah, there's that 5.87 wallet. I'm like, man, I hope they don't dump on our heads, but yeah, if they do, they do. Ready to launch. Give it a once over. Make sure I didn't fuck up any of the links. Good. Good. Yeah, this looks good. Time to Zend it. Said that last time and I had to delete it and start over. All right, we're releasing it. Cool. So our first quest is live again. Make sure this works. Should detect me in the Telegram. Awesome. Exciting. All right, let's go make the tweet. All right, let's try this again. Awesome. All right. Now what's gonna go wrong with this one? Fucking Teddy call. Awesome. All right, I think we're good now. So come over here. Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell is happening? Why is it doing this to me? Am I bugging or what? What? Why does it say that? Wow, the link did change. This stuff's fucking with me. All right, I think we're good now.
hate how that's wrapping. Hell yeah. Cool. All right, so the quest is live. Again, for the third time. Root network's growing. Earn root by staking your root. Guardian NFT when minting's finished. Awesome. Okay. See if this actually brings any traction. That's the public, right? Oh, I said it's a private, motherfucker. I wonder if that's why I couldn't see it. And I wonder if I'm changing the link every time I re-release it. Yeah. All right, we're public. Cool. All right, time to take a little break. I am going to run to the restroom. I am going to let the stream run. And I will be back in just a few minutes.
All right, we're back. Second here. Cool. So yeah, the first quest is live, guys. Go check it out. I guess we should get it posted on the website. Notice it says complete any tasks. One of these days we will set up a Discord, but I mean, I have one. Maybe we should just use the one I already have. Yes, break it up into different wallets. Yep. Yeah, it's just perception. Yeah. Okay, what were we doing? I wanted to check that setting. It's getting a feel for this. It's definitely got me a few times already, so I'm just curious now for the task settings. Oh, it is set to motherfuckers. We had it set to or instead of and. I must have clicked on that accidentally. All right, we're cooking now. Shout out to these guys. We got 2 participants I've never seen before. Awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. Welcome. Hope you guys are watching the stream. We're streaming on Pump Fun. We're on YouTube. We're on X. Trying to get the word out about the tree token. Talking about the XEN ecosystem. XEN, founder of XEN, Jack Levin's launching a fork of Solana called X1. It's basically nearly ready to be launched. We got about 400 validators running on the test net, and that's kind of what my channel's been about for the last 3 years. We've been mining XEN blocks, we've been running validators, we've been minting and claiming XEN. We got into this whole pump fun craze, so we've been creating these little shit coins and making our little community stronger, and now we're gonna let's go pivot. So we've been documenting this entire experience, so from the point of launching the coin to vibe coding the website to applying for CoinGecko, which we're now listed on, to now today we're setting up Galxe and setting up whitelist NFTs. It's basically a quest where you can go follow the page and join the Telegram, and if you follow these social tasks, you'll get a whitelist in the next 48 hours. Then you'll be able to come over to launch my NFT. Let's go see how the mint's going. We're currently at 405 of 888. That's exciting. So not quite halfway there, just over 45%. But yeah, things are looking good. Good to see the Solana holders are getting their whitelist. So there are 10 wallets that participated in 3 different projects. So shout out to those guys. They're definitely involved. But the one I'm concerned about are these root holders. So all the root holders, we have all the XEN community because this is our community. These are the ones that are minting it, but the root holders aren't really paying attention. We have 100 something root holders, but only what, half of 78. So what is that? 39 or something? Yeah, 39. Only 39 root holders have minted it. And it's like, where's everybody else? We have 200 spots and only 38 holders have minted it. So what's likely going to happen is, of these 100 or these top 200, these will likely go to public next Saturday. So we'll see how that goes. But really, yeah, it's just things are coming together. Trying to get some more eyes in front of the project, which was the point of the quest thing. So now that we're able to do quests, we're able to do giveaways. We have our token treasury, which is huge.
when we minted, we kept 50 million coins aside for the staking pool. So once the NFTs finish, really this is all about root token. So I know I've been talking about the NFTs nonstop, but this is really all about root. Root token is what the whole point of this here. So I really kind of got inspiration from the homie Crypto Bruh about streaming on Pump and getting away from YouTube. YouTube felt so stale. Like even now, shout out to the homies that are over there, but you know, they're my homies. I'm not seeing any new people come in. It's just the people that there's not a way to get good eyes over there. So even we have 3 people watching on YouTube, you know, but on Pump Fun, we have 10. So it's like, and so that really kind of inspired me to kind of pivot over here and start building over here and seeing what we could come up with. So did have a big dump earlier today. That's unfortunate, but you know, like I was saying last night, these meme coins love to play the 200 EMA. So you know, just like I've been saying, we need to get back above the 200 EMA, and we came right up to it. And we smashed off of it. That sucks. Whoever this was, fuck you. And that took us all the way down to 407, but we're making a nice recovery, and that's good. Hopefully we get some new faces in the project. Our volume's kind of taking a hit. The first couple days it was like 250k, then it was 100k, then it was 20k, it was 10k the last few days. Now we're down to 7.5k, but things are moving. I mean, we're doing our best to grow the community naturally and organically. You know, we're not wastefully spending money. We're actually investing the project funds. So we raised like 4 Solana from the initial public mint. So we sold 88. Oh, I took it off of here because we were doing the public number 2. We sold 88 of 88 at 0.05 Solana, and it basically gave us 4 Solana. So that allowed us to do the $300 deposit for Galxe. And now we're able to run this quest to give away the root tokens from the treasury and the NFTs. So once this NFT project mints out, we're going to be utilizing Soul Suite. And Soul Suite will allow us to stake the NFTs, and you'll get a drip of root tokens for as long as the pool stays active. So kind of figured it out with the amount of NFTs we have, the amount of holders, and the amount of the staking pool. We'll be able to get about 40 to 50 days out of it. So it's kind of a one-time staking pool as a thank you for minting the collection. And it's just get awareness of the project and the Zen ecosystem and the X1 blockchain that's coming, and our little Solana community, the Zen heads on Solana. So that's what really this is all about. So it's all about engagement. You know, we got NFTs that give you tokens, and those tokens we'll be able to do things with. So we're talking about creating a Discord that's token gated and have chats that are private over there. We also have the website. So in the last 2 or 3 streams, we've been building the token gated website, where if your wallet's holding an NFT or the tokens, you're able to get right into the website and see private content, like whatever we put there, you know, maybe wallet tracking, maybe trades, maybe we'll have some special data that we scrape off the blockchain, and we're the only place that you can get this data. So you have to hold the root token to see it. That's kind of the direction, you know, that's the vision. But we got to get there, and we're trying to do it organically. So we're not out here buying retweets and buying Telegram followers. We're just streaming every day. Every day after work, I hop on. We're doing something different, applying for something new, assigning. You know, today is the Galxe thing, just for example. So, yeah. So, what's Solana? So we have our Solana ecosystem, and part of that is Zen. So Zen originally formed on Ethereum and 12 other EVM chains. So it's a free token. There's no initial supply. We basically minted it from nothing. What's the date today? Do I have any mints? I don't know. So I have a couple different websites. One of them is actually called claimzen.com, and this is a cool little site. So the first one, you know, where it all started was Zen Network. This is where you can come, you can mint Zen for free on 12 different chains, and you can still mint it today for free. Now, it's not really worth it to mint it instantly. It's not instant gratification. You have to say how long you wait until you get your mint, and then the longer you wait, the more tokens you get. That's kind of the way that I like to explain it. There's a ranking system with diminishing tokens over time. So after 8 years, there won't be any more new tokens, or it'll be kind of a very small drip. But for now, it's like there's trillions. I think the total supply, yeah, right here is 200 trillion on Ethereum. And some of the EVM chains where the blocks are super light and super tiny, we get I don't know if we have any with a quintillion. Quintillions of Zen, maybe on Phantom. Yeah, right here, 1.9. That's crazy. So there's a lot of Zen on 12 different chains. A lot of Zen on a lot of blockchains. And Jack Levin said he's starting to build the X1 blockchain about 2 years ago. So their official website is x1.xyz. Originally, it was an EVM chain, a fork of Phantom. Phantom kind of went their own direction with Sonic and kind of closed their source, so their code wasn't open source. We couldn't really fork it and work with them like the team wanted to. So ultimately, we pivoted over to Solana. You know, we've been embraced by the Solana community. On the official Solana GitHub, you can see Jack Levin making commits and fixing bugs over there. It's really awesome, and they actually implement them in the live code, you know, in the commits. So it's really awesome to see. So we're testing all these Solana products as we get ready for X1. You know, that's why we're launching these coins on Solana and Pump Fun and these NFTs, so we can be ready for the fork that's on X1. And we, you know, Metaplex, there's already partnerships over there. So when you're talking NFTs on Solana, you're talking Metaplex, and Metaplex has already launched their infrastructure, so you can actually launch Metaplex with metadata and have NFTs live on Solana. The contracts are live from the official Metaplex team. There's all kinds of different things. There's a public funding round going on right now. We've been running the testnet, so I actually have 2 different validators on the X1 testnet right now. It's the burnzen.com validator, which is a Zen burn project I made. You know, it's more of like a utility project. I don't like to talk about it because it's not really like a meme, like a hype coin. It's more so like if you're minting Zen and you need something to do with it, come park your Zen over here. I don't want to say park it. Come burn your Zen over here. You get some XBurn tokens in return. And we've burned a shit ton of Zen on base. So you can actually come over here and refresh these stats. So I just switched it over to base. I don't have any base Zen right now, but I burned 32 billion Zen base Zen myself on this wallet. Overall, we've burned almost $20,000 of Zen. And the general idea is that when we burn the Zen, we're creating these burn records in the official Zen crypto contract. And hopefully those burn records will be able to convert into XNT over on X1 chain. And that's still to be determined. We're not sure how that's going to happen. There's also Zen Blocks mining, which is a token on X1, and the Prime miner, and all these different methods, running the validator and earning credits. All these different methods to potentially earn an XNT allocation, but nobody really knows, and that's not really the point of this. So yeah, doing the thing. So we have XBurn, but this is an EVM project that I did. We want to go over to Solana. So over on X1, we're running validators on the X1 testnet. What's the total? 444. That's funny. So we launched our NFT project with 888, and the total nodes on X1 right now are 444. So there's 440 different nodes, different pieces of hardware supporting the X1 blockchain, the X1 testnet right now. Sorry, I drank a pop and now I'm burping. But if you search, you can see my 2 nodes. So I'm running the hashhead.io node, which is my Zen block mining stuff. Like, this is not a coin or not a token or anything. This is just a website I run, kind of like a brand almost. It's like we're hash heads. Like people in the Zen ecosystem are Zenians, and then there's a specific brand of Zenians called hash heads. And these are the Zen blocks miners. So I like to put all my Zen blocks scripts, my Zen blocks mining tools over here. So got some links to my GitHub, ZenFT calendar, Zen blocks explorer, different projects I've developed. And then we also have all of our Zen tools. So these are just things that I like in the Zen ecosystem. You can get the official validator docs here, learn all about X1, visit the Prime miner, which is kind of a cool little mining thing that's live on the X1 testnet. And it's, you know, it's almost like a game, but you're also participating in the network, doing the thing, generating transactions and hashes. And got memories on X1, which is kind of a cool. Oh no, they're down right now. Shout out to Zen Artist. I think he changed it. It's like a. Yeah, so it's beta.memo.rip.
Then you can kind of, so this is, it creates a wallet for you. Yeah, I'm not doing this right now, but you can kind of, it's kind of like a chat room, almost like a social media type thing. That's live. Shout out to Zen Artist. He's part of the Chinese community. And then staple of the community, Zen.pub. These are all your stats. So if you want to understand how much Zen you've burned and how much Zen supply there is, these are all the Zen ecosystem stats. So you can really, let's see. Let's see here. So yeah, so this is like the Zen global rank, which kind of translates to the supply as well. So you can see there's active minters, active stakers. And that's the other thing you can do with your Zen. You can stake it, and it started off at 20%, and that diminishes over those 8 years. So after 8 years, I think it bottoms out at like 2% or 3% or something. So there will be inflation from staking that's built into the contract, but right now it's just on its mass hyperinflation mode. Yeah, you can see the liquid and stake supply just continues to explode. And that's the beauty of Zen. Even though the supply is exploding, the price has been relatively, had this little pump here. But I mean, if we go all the way back to June, kind of been in the same 702 to 704 range. And it's not a pump coin. If people ask me what coin to buy, I would not say Zen. Zen's a participation coin. You're supposed to mint it, you're supposed to claim it, you're supposed to burn it, you're supposed to do your thing. So I made the site claimzen.com, and this just allows you to create a Google Calendar file of your Zen mints. So I come over here, I hit scan Ethereum, and it's going to check Ethereum for all of my Zen NFTs, all of my coin tool mints. I don't have it set up for Zen Turbo, but it does vanilla mints, it does all the contract. Let me grab this cushion thing. Yeah, see, now it's detecting my 900 VMUs, so that's like 900 vanilla mints, and shows me my my matured claims. I can sort it. You can see I have tons of claims coming up, a bunch of Zenturions, coin tool batch mints. My next one's in 5 days. When was the last one? January 7th? No. Up here. It's crazy. Oh, because I recycle it, it doesn't exist anymore. That's kind of interesting. It doesn't have my old coin tool mints. It's only his NFTs. Because you recycle this. That's interesting. Yeah, it's only tracking those NFTs in the past. But you can see the coin tools in the future, which is most important. So in 5 days, I have 10 VMUs I probably overpaid for. But I'll mint those, and I just kind of sit on it. And then every so often I'll stake it, when time's right. And I'm just adding to the bag. I don't really think about it. I don't really look at the price. I'll burn it. That's been my thing lately, especially on CBZen, is like I just have like 2 trillion CBZen, and I stake it over and over. And the gas is so cheap that you can stake it, and your daily yield on 2 trillion is profit. I hate to tell people this because I could just dump it, but the point is to not dump it. There's already low liquidity. You're not supposed to dump it. But I do it so I can burn it. So I get the excess, and then I burn, the staking rewards. So I let the staking rewards build up for a week or two, and then I'll claim everything over I'll claim it, and then I'll burn everything over 2 trillion, and then I'll just go stake that 2 trillion again and do it again next week. And I always keep that 2 trillion principal, the base value, and then I just burn the rewards and kind of doing burn records that way rather than dumping on the market. So yeah, claimzen.com, you can come over here, you can export your calendar, then you can save this ICS file and import it into your calendar, in Google or Outlook, and it'll remind you whenever you have a mint. So it just kind of pops up on your phone, says, hey, mint's due today, it's on your calendar, and it works really well. That's how I track my stuff. Just
Just wait till the pump UX gets better. Hell yeah. Let me know how that goes, Rolando. Were you able to complete the quest? Hopefully. So originally we were all EVM, we were building an EVM chain, and then, you know, we had to move to SVM. Everything migrated to Solana, and it's because of Phantom. Phantom was kind of greedy with their code, and they didn't open source their database, and you know, it's just a weird situation. And really, the Solana ecosystem was much more welcoming. So we've been over here, we've been playing with everything, launching shitcoins, testing Moonshot, testing Pump Fun, testing Hyperliquid, which isn't Solana, but it's kind of similar. It's not similar, but yeah. So yeah, this is all about the Zen ecosystem. So this is where I come from, you know, and shout out to the Dior guys in the chat. I know the Dior days. Shout out to Chuck. My DYOR folks are from way back in the day. I always tell the stories of how I got into crypto, and that's the story I tell. But yeah, so these are some of the fun projects, the meme coins. We have Zencat, which is zencat.tech. You know, shout out to Og and Owl, completely CTO'd this project from the person who launched it. After they CTO'd it, it ran to $3 million. You know, and Jack's behind it. They have these like meme download things. I think it's so cool. It's such an awesome project. Nice clean website like this. They do meme contests all the times and giveaways, and Owl really holds it down. So this is kind of like, this is the original identity token, and if there was a Zencat, I'd say it's Owl. Then there's the emoji Dracula. So at one point on Solana, there was the big emoji craze. So this was our imprint on the emoji race on Solana. So we created this emoji Dracula, which if you're part of the Zen ecosystem, you know our thing is to vampire attack these chains. We come in there, we mint all the Zen and drive your gas up and force you to fix your chain so it works better and can handle our contracts. And that's kind of what this is about, you know, emoji based assets proliferating the Solana network. So as Zenians, we jump over there, and this thing was huge. I mean, I think we got up to like a $300,000 or $400,000 market cap. We launched it using Moonshot, which uses Meteora, and that, instead of giving the LP fees to Meteora, it burns it. So it actually distributes the Solana to the top holders and then burns the DRAC. So this has burned $3,000 of DRAC over time. So, and it's got one of the best charts. Like, I'm not sure. I just don't know what to do with it. It's just because it's the ticker is an emoji. So a lot of platforms, like, we can't even do anything with it because you can't type the emoji in. So it's like, we'll call it Emoji Dracula, and that's what we do. But it's a nice project. It's really cool. It's part of the Zen ecosystem, the Zen lore. You know, shout out to Clout and Bruh. You know, we all launched that together. It's a good one. Then Potato Vampire. This was my first project. You know, originally I was a potato before I was a root. I guess roots are potatoes, right? Damn, I just put that together. That's crazy. Potatoes are roots, right? I'm gonna have to write that one down. Anyways, so yeah, this is my first NFT and my first token on Solana. This was an original Pump Fund launch before they had the creator rewards and the streaming, and this token is pretty much dead, but I got my little bag, and you know, there's very low volume. Someone sold $5 of it today. Like, okay, but we got our 12K market cap. We have the NFTs. The NFTs will live forever on Solana. And yeah, this is just my first experiment, and this is where I learned to do it right. So this is where I'm trying to take root to the next step. You know, first I was a potato, now we're actually a root. So so what else we got? So now we kind of have this new generation of Zen memes on Solana, and we have a couple of good ones. I would say the first one would be KJP. I mean, that was kind of the first. Oh no, I guess Degen. Degen was before KJP for sure. I don't even like to consider Degen in the same class as Root and KJP. Like, Degen's legit because they're gonna live on X1.
and they're doing they're the launch pad. They're the pump.fun of X1. So it's like they're more than a meme coin, and even their tagline is it's a meme coin till it's not. So the fuel for the first dual token launch pad. So these guys, I don't really consider them. They are definitely part of Solana. You know, I have 10 of the NFTs. I got a million tokens, and I'm down for degen. It's probably one of my most bullish projects. And I don't talk about it enough. But yeah, they got the degen skulls. It's gonna be good. I'm really looking forward to it. They got XEN decks, so this will be the first decks. I think it's XenDex.xyz. XDex, that's right. I forgot. XDex.xyz. Yeah. So here's the decks, and they have a lot of cool features over here. You can come over here, you can mint tokens, you can stake your XNT, which is SOL. You know, on the testnet, it is labeled as SOL, but oh wow, yeah, this is cool. This is my actual testnet wallet, so I must have demonstrated this. I have 480 XNT staked, probably in my own validator actually, but I got 5 rewards, so I can claim my rewards. That's kind of cool. It's my yeah, cool. So the other cool thing that XDex did was the XNM token. So they actually worked with the Fair Crypto team and the ZenBlocks team to get the lists of the holders, and now you can actually come over here and claim your ZenBlocks tokens and then play with them on the X1 testnet. So, you know, I got my XN tokens, I got my XNM, I got my XDex. And then we even launched a couple tokens. It looks like the metadata is gone, but that's okay. ZenMT, someone sent me a... Oh no, I made an NFT, I forgot. That's funny. BitMeme, yeah, we Roach, Dracula, Hash. So we've just been playing with all these tokens on X1 testnet. Brang the Frog, that's not even mine. It's awesome. We want access to the root user account. Let's go. That's hilarious, Potato. I know, right? That's awesome. Yeah, let me know if you're able to do it successfully, Rolando. I just want to make sure. So that's degen. Degen is kind of the dual token launchpad. They're coming from XDex. XDex is their more mature product, but the token launchpad, you know, the Pump Fun thing is going to be fun too. And they're building their own social media thing as well into it, kind of like Pump Fun's doing the videos. So we'll see what evolves there. And then we had KJP. So Kenny John Pierre. And, oh my god, this poor token. We're gonna have to turn on log for this one. Yeah, so this is what happens when you deal with the wrong people that steal Twitter accounts and, you know, really get mad when you don't pump their bags and try to hold you blackmail. So shout out to those people, but that's what happens to their charts when but I still got my bag, and I created the NFTs. You know, shout out to Cloud Cox, one of the homies. Go over. So this is a fun little website. John Smith. He's a staple in the Zen community, and he likes to tell his story. And KJP, it's like, what the fuck is KJP? Who's Kenny John Pierre?
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say anything.
So we actually made... So I can connect my wallet here, and I can play the whole soundboard because I do have some KJP. I haven't sold my KJP. Yeah, so now I have access to the whole soundboard.
I mean, if you're asking me, are we in the Matrix? I don't know.
Where's my favorite one? This one.
Is she poor mentally? Yeah.
I sat there laughing at that for like 10 minutes.
Is she poor mentally? Yeah. She pretends to be the CIA. Is she poor mentally? Yeah. Saturday, 7-day Adventist. He doesn't eat pork. That's the Bitcoin millionaire that's holding Arson's computer with Bitcoins. So he had a PS3 that he sold. Where he stashed the Bitcoins, we don't really know, guys. Antonio Olafrias LLC and whatever Regina Gale LLC is. There's actual brick and mortar location in Texas connected through Kenny Jean-Pierre.
So this is such a cool project, and it has such potential too. And I really just need the last dickheads to shake out, and then we'll be good. So we also have a mixtape. Shout out to the homie Young Fu. I always forget his new name. I always want to call him Mystery. Shout out to Young Fu. Kenny John P. He's so slippery.
Kenny John P. Kenny John P. Yeah, he's slippery. She a demigod on the shopping spree. New daily barge in the prize key. Regina just a thought, she just a tease.
I feel like this might like Regina the Pretender too.
The same thing. She pretends to be the same thing. Someone behind it all. Regina's game made me fall.
I mean, if you're asking me, are we in the Matrix? I don't know.
Certain phrases like someone else's reach. Enterprise Toyota, that name kept coming up. Demigod on chia seeds, filling her cup. She disappeared for hours, then returned with knowledge that she didn't need to learn. Is she poor? Yeah, mentally, but trained so well. Like
that line. She disappeared for hours and came back with knowledge she didn't need to learn. That's such a... What knowledge do I not need to learn? Anyway, so that's KJP. It's just a whole mystery. Who is KJP? I'm holding my KJP tokens, and I think this project will come back. It's just got to have the right form. And this was another test, though. This is why I created the NFTs for Root. KJP was kind of the test for the NFTs. So this is what the staking will look like. Let me get the right URL. This is what the staking will look like for Root and our Root NFT. So we'll be able to come over to Soul Suite, and I have my NFTs baking here, and you can actually see the KJP tokens coming in live. So these are all NFTs. Of course, if we do the Bahamas thing, we'll fly out to the Bahamas real quick. Then I'll be able to see all the metadata. Instantly, we got our KJP NFTs. I love the Bitcoin faces. Those are one of my favorites. My PFP, though, that's the best one. But you can see this drip just coming in, and it's going to be the same thing for the Root token. So I really like the Soul Suite platform, and I want to look at that for X1. I think this is, it's kind of just like a baked in, like value added thing. You have a project and you basically send the tokens there, and they allow you to stake your NFTs, and it works really well. So yeah, let's go ahead and claim our KJP and do our thing. And this is exactly what the Root experience will be like as well. Except this, we just won't have the assholes. Shout out to them. And then Root's off to a great start. So we actually we're kind of forming a bottom here, right around 70K, and that's nice. That's bullish. We can actually drop this down now, and that's funny. We drew that, and I said we might smack off that 200, and we did. And it's like, what happens if we come to the bottom of this trend line? That's funny. That's crazy. Oh, I turned on the log. That's why. Yeah, we came down to that trend line, and we're coming. So the big test is going to be this 200, which keeps coming down. So when the 200 continues to come down like this, that means it's easier to get above. And if you can get above the 200, that's how the price swings. So like, you notice you fall below, you're going down, going down. When you get back above the 200, that's when you hit that bullish trend. And then you get below it, and it falls, 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 falls. If you can get above that 200, we'll be sitting good. When you fall below it, it falls hard, and that's just kind of how the meme coins go. XEND holding 60K. That's awesome to see him bounce back here. And yeah, you see the same thing with XEND in the 200. It's just hugging it. And boom, 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 boom. And it fell below it, and then it starts accelerating. But then someone comes along and puts it back over the 200. Now, if this is this might be like a fabricated. It has to be natural, and that's the problem with meme coins. They're so manipulatable. Like, you can't just buy it and be above the 200 and expect it to do the natural thing that a market would do. But maybe a whale came in and bought it, and it's going to hold that floor. You know, that's also a sign. So is it gonna? It's trying to do one of those. That'd be nice. So shout out to the homie Cryptobra. XEND.fun. They got the community spun up over on X. And last night we took a snapshot. So if you're a holder of XEND, you can come over to launch my NFTs and claim your whitelist spot. So we're trying to get these NFTs out the door, and I want to reward the Zen community and the ones participating with us and the ones that we pick up along the way. So last night, live on stream, we took the snapshot, we uploaded the list, and we fixed it, and we we got it all going. So it was a good experience, and shout out to the Zen guys. I think the quest needs to be done on PC versus mobile. Oh, because is it saying the Solana piece? It's not letting you connect Solana wallet. I was seeing that too, but I was hoping it was just the sign up part. That's interesting. That's good feedback. Awesome. And then Zencat, the OG. Green on the day at 4%. That's funny. Is it about to do this? An EmojiDrac just kind of on its downward trend. SolZen. So SolZen is the actual Zen launched by Fair Crypto that's on Solana. And it was different than the other Zens. It was actually a proof of work thing. And we talked about that in another stream. I won't bore you with that one. And then we also got Fire Chicken. This might be my new favorite ticker. It's Fire Chicken. But this is the homie Chuck from my old DYOR days. He was part of the team back in 2021. And yeah, he's always super cool guy, very supportive. He came in the chat. He might be in the chat now. He was in here earlier, but he's doing a promo over on his Twitter. So I actually bought 1 million earlier. But if you guys go over there, here, let's switch over to the TreeRoot.City West. Is it Dr. Fire Chicken? Fire Chicken 007. Let's go. Yeah, so fucking buy and get rewarded special. We're running a limited time bonus event starting now. Any buy of 50K tokens or more will receive a 10% bonus. Make a buy of 50. So that's awesome. Offer ends Tuesday. So that's tomorrow. So you got some extra Solana. You want some free tokens, go check out Fire Chicken. They've been around a while, so, and just recently they caught a spark just as the market started turning around mid-July. So yeah, they're part of the homies. They're in the root chat. I saw them in the YouTube chat earlier, so yeah, shout out to you guys. Cool. All right, so what else we got going on? How's the root chart doing? Down 16%. Man. This needs to stop. I hate these. And it's these big holders too. You got this 5.8 guy. And these will become less and less. This is kind of that token distribution we were talking about earlier. Damn, I just realized we had no music. Cool. How's the big market doing? Let's go check out TradingView. I'll do the quest when kids are in school tomorrow. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's good to know it doesn't work on PC on mobile. That's annoying, especially for Solana, because Solana's so mobile based. Like, they got to get that going. Why would they not support Phantom? I'm curious, Rolando, if you go to Galxe in the Phantom app, does it give you a different option? But let's see. BTC just looking absolutely beautiful here on the daily. I mean, we drew this out, hitting some major resistance here, but that's a new all-time high. Like, I guess not quite. Got up to 122,319, all-time high of 123,231. But this is still very bullish. I keep hearing about a gap on the CME. God damn, there's so many. I don't want... So what I'm trying to find the CME chart, but I never look at it, so I have no idea where it's at. Look at this. Oh, it's BTC1 exclamation mark. Go figure. This won't let me link to the app to my X, which is one of the requirements it seems, but verification of X to app is not working. That's odd. Oh, there's that. So this is a CME gap. So what happens with Bitcoin and the CME? CME is traded on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So they're closed Saturday and Sunday. So this candle was Friday's candle here. This little doji. It closed. When Saturday and Sunday came, it pumped all the way up to 19,175. This is a gap. So typically these gaps get filled, and everybody is saying that's really bearish for Bitcoin. But it's just kind of what happens with these CME gaps. So when you hear the next couple days that we're going to go down because the gap's going to be filled, they're talking about this thing right here. So they're saying this is going to come down and then hopefully bounce back up. But this gap, this little space right here, when Bitcoin closed at 116 and then opened on Monday at 119, that creates this gap. And for some reason, they always go back and get filled. I guess it's some weird liquidity thing. So a lot of people are saying to short, and then that just opens the door to get completely wrecked with, a short squeeze in the morning. So who knows? Who knows? I think it's a mobile versus PC thing. It probably is. You're probably right. Ah, fuck. Motherfucker. The link in the Telegram is broken. Slide back to the root. Cool. Need to fix this link real quick, then we'll get back in the charts.
Oh. Awesome. Oh yeah. Damn, we got 45 entries on this already. That's fucking cool. Wow, that's awesome. So are we seeing it? Are we getting new followers? No? We're not. That's funny. Micro Sims embedded in his t-shirts. That's funny. Yeah, so we're not actually. We are getting some retweets. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we're getting some followers on the main page. That's awesome. Hey, it's working. We're just seeing some people trickle in. Hopefully they're watching the stream. Got 8 people live. But yeah, we got a bunch of new followers. It's awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, we're just documenting the entire process. So from launching the coin, building the website, getting listed on Coin Paprika and CoinGecko and soon CoinMarketCap. Now we're doing the Galxe thing where Dex is paid. Create the NFTs live on stream. What else are we doing? We're doing it all, guys. The CME gaps have to get filled. I know, right? Rules are fugazi. I agree. I mean, but it always happens. That's the weird thing. It's just like, I don't get why. Doesn't make any sense, but shout out to Crypto Bro. SVM is better than EVM. I guess Stripe's going into Web 2. Gonna go to Web 2 and Web 3 just like everyone else. Ripe for Web 3. Stripe saying chain is EVM independent. L1 focused on payments. Oh god, Stripe's doing an L1? Jesus. I can't believe my IQ score this morning. That was pretty funny. You guys see that on the TreeRoot.City West page? How many meme coin? Shout out to Jack in the Box. He's awesome. I wonder if people are launching IQ meme coins now. Just because everybody's doing this on Twitter. But yeah, I'm a retard. Bottom 2%. Dead last. I don't know why or what I did. It was negative. Oh shit, that's funny. I'm 55. That's crazy. Bottom 2%. Love it. Awesome. All right, well, I think we're gonna take a little chill. Did a lot tonight. So we signed up for Galxe, we created the quest, we tweeted about it. This is my new favorite thing. I like scheduling the tweets and doing that live on stream. And actually what I want to do is create a link page. Yeah. All right. So we got Telegram right here.
Yeah, so I'm just basically putting together all the links I need, and then I'm gonna tell ChatGPT to make like 10 to 15 different tweets, and then we're gonna schedule them out, and then I'm gonna go sleep. 8:30 here. I'll probably be asleep by 10 o'clock. Here. This dashboard's not available. I am using a PC. What do you mean? Is this the error you got? Rolando telling me to use a PC while I'm on PC. That's kind of funny. I think it's the size of the window though. Yeah. Okay. Cool. 406 out of 888. All right. It's awesome. So let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so let's go fuck with ChatGPT. He needs like a context. Take a second and reset. You are so confused. Come up with 10 to 15 social media tweets about these topics. This will be for overnight and tomorrow. I want one tweet every 2 to 3 hours. Or what would be best to maximize reach of the algorithm? To 15 tweets over 30 hours, spaced 2 to 3 hours apart, rotate topics, makes direct calls to action, use a mix of short, mid, yeah, okay. Cool. So now we got 15 tweets, and we're gonna go schedule them while I sleep. So I'm making the Twitter work while I sleep. That's how we do it. All right, first one. We'll throw some pictures in here. Damn, this thing has 71 people already. That's tight. Love to see it. Welcome, welcome. We're going to be doing this every day. We've done this with all these different platforms. And we're just going to continue to build and continue to spread the word and get ready for X1. This one will be 8:12 at 1:37 a.m. Awesome. Hey, shout out to Chuck. Yeah, we're just scheduling out the tweets before bedtime. About time to wrap it up. We'll use that image from earlier. I like that. Yeah, this will be a good one for the wake up. So like 6:55 a.m. Kind of cool. All right. Getting these things scheduled before we retire for the evening. Got a couple more. Great. Oh. Let's do the old swoopty swoop. And this is the right link. Post that one now. Cool. I think we got 11:30, 1:30, 3, 5, 7, 9. Awesome. I like that. I think that's a good way to end the shows. Kind of do a little social media update, schedule some tweets for whatever we got going on right now. We're really trying to push the quest, so I hope you guys go take a look at the quest. We're giving away 10 whitelists in 48 hours, and 71 people have completed the quest, and we're starting to see the effects over on Twitter and X. So X and Telegram. We got all kinds of people joining the Telegram. Have all kinds of new people liking and retweeting the tweets, and the chart's pumping a little bit. So I think this engagement is a positive thing, and we're just going to continue to keep growing randomly and organically, and just really try to turn this ship around. So continue to grow this community. Stay rooted. All right, guys. Hope you have a good night. We'll be back Tuesday. Peace.